Good evening, folks. Welcome to episode 3 of Jeopardy! Plug and Play TV Games. Red M&M in 2 days grand total is $52,400. What's in the first contestant is Luigi. Oh yeah! Next contestant is Princess Rosalina. That's better. So ready to get started? Ready? Oh yeah. Yes! Alright, here we go. Let's play Jeopardy round. The categories are no vocabulary, the U.S. Embassy, Wyoming, their animals, and finally Dateline NBC. Finally, a monthly collection. There's one dilly double is worth $200 to $1,000. Alright, Red. Which category would you like? Dateline NBC for $200. On May 25th, 1992, he was behind the desk as the new Paramount host of The Tonight Show. Red. Who's Jay Leno? Correct. Dateline NBC for $400. Adding sight to sound, NBC began regular TV broadcast on May 30, 1939 on this expo. Red. What is the New York World's Fair? Correct. Dateline NBC for $600. When Saturday Night Live premiered October 11, 1975, this caustic comedian was its first guest host. Red. Who is George Carlin? That's exactly right. Dateline NBC for $800. On November 23rd, 1939, NBC ushered in Thanksgiving and with the first TV broadcast of this. Red. What is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? That is right. Dateline NBC for $1,000. The Life of Riley, which debuted October 4th, 1949, starring this young comic in his first TV series. Red. Who is Jackie Gleason? Yes, you are in that category, Red. Makes a selection. Let's go to Motley Collection for $200. Since its name from the Latin smaragdus, its precious gem may be called a smaragd. Rosalina. What is an emerald? Correct. That's what we thought. A monthly collection for 400. Supplementation is when a solid changes directly into a gas. This is the general term for a liquid becoming gas. Red. What is, say, evaporation? Correct. Collection for 600. It's the provincial capital that's summed to the Canadian Football League's Eskimos. Red. What is Edmonton? That is correct. Collection for 800. Answer there, it's the Daily Double. How much in your wager? 1,000. Alright. So we got $1,000. Here's a clue. It's the real name of Ricardo Clement, who was forcibly taken in 1960 after he left a bus in Buenos Aires. Who is Adolf Eichmann? Yes, that is correct. We have $5,000. 1,000. This Old Testament prophet had a famous vision of dry bones. Luigi. Who is Ezekiel? Correct. You're running the board. Wyoming for 400. 200. Among the states, it's Wyoming's ranked population. What are you looking for? What is 50th? Go again, Luigi. Wyoming for 400. Devil's Tower is the neck of an ancient one of these. Rosalina. What is a volcano? Correct. Wyoming for 600. Carbon County really dinks this solid fuel. Really. Red. What is coal? Yes. Wyoming for 800. The first school in Wyoming was founded at this fort in 1852. Luigi. What is Fort Laramie? You are right. 1,000. Splitting North America is actually split into itself while running through Wyoming. Rosalina. What is the continental divide? That is right. Makes a selection. Novel vocabulary for 200. Swipes, a slang term for weak beer, appears in this author's novel Bleak House. Luigi. Who is Charles Dickens? Correct! Vocabulary for 400. The phrase "flighted to death," meaning scared to death, is spoken by Mr. Earnshaw in his Bronte novel. Red. What is Wuthering Heights? You are correct. Vocabulary for 600. Chapter 1 of The Scarlet Letter uses this synonym for an ideal place that was coined by Sir Thomas More in the 1500s. Luigi. What is Utopia? That is correct. Vocabulary for 800. It's the novel that told us even to understand the word doublethink and avoid the use of doublethink. Red. What is 1984? You got it. Vocabulary for 1000. The word circumambulate, meaning to walk around, is used by this narrator in Moby Dick. Rosalina. What is inch mile? Yes, you're correct. Embassy for 200. As if of April 2002, U.S. embassies won't normally issue these, but there's still help if you lose yours. Red. What is a passport? That's right. Embassy for 400. Security at U.S. embassies is mainly provided by members of this branch of the armed forces. Rosalina. What is the Marine Corps? Correct. Embassy for 600. The tight-lipped guy in the shades is the Defense Department's man at the embassy, called by this French term. Luigi. What is attaché? Yes, it is. Correct. 800. The U.S. Embassy in Israel remains in this city despite decades of talk about moving it to the capital, Jerusalem. Luigi. What is Tel Aviv? Yeah, correct. 1000. Some embassies help out the locals through a mission of using the U.S. agency for this. Red. What is international development? Yes, it is. Correct. Makes a selection. Let's go to their animals for 200. This animal has a large concentration of red blood cells, allowing it to live at very high altitudes, even at 16,000 feet. What you're looking for, the llama. Back to red. Their animals are 400. This North American animal's large fully webbed hind feet and broad tail make it well adapted to water life. What are you looking for? The beaver. Go get red. Alright, I'm gonna say their animals are 600. This largest of the sled dog breeds never has blue eyes and doesn't learn very quickly. Correct response is, what is Alaskan Malamute? Which any of these categories? 800. This small rodent of alpine or Arctic regions is known for massive migration. And we're looking for the lemming. That's the last clue. This species in the Whistler family stays frisky and well healthy on a diet of mostly Molochs and sea urchins. Red. What is the sea otter? Correct. And that's the end of the Jeopardy round. Red's you had 9,000. Luigi's 4,000. And Rosalina's got 3,000. And now it's time for double Jeopardy round. 2 daily doubles. And here are the categories. Shakespeare and Stratford. Computer science. 77 years of the Oscars. Dewey. Cheatham. And finally, how? H-O-W, that's in the quotation marks. And these were $400 to $2,000. And there are 2 daily doubles. Alright, Rosalina, what do you know they start?
How for 400?
String were pulled to get this freckle face on TV in 1974. Red.
Who is Howdy Doody?
You are correct.
How for 800?
Proverbially, in sports, it's not whether you win or lose, but this. Red.
What is how you play the game?
That is correct.
How for 1,200?
Its alumni include Thurgood Marshall, Andrew Young, and Toni Morrison. Rosalina.
What is Howard University?
That's correct.
How for 1,600?
Ginsberg's landmark 1956 beat book. Red.
What is Howl?
That's it.
How for 2,000?
It's a large seat on top of an elephant. Luigi. What is a howda? That is right. Makes a selection. Computer science for 400. The process of turning data like pictures into numbers is called this, from the word meaning finger. Rosalina.
What is digitizing?
That's right.
Computer science for 800.
Also called a catalog is the hierarchical structure of flies used in DOS and Unix. Red.
What is a directory?
That is right.
Computer science for 1,200.
In 1956, John McCarthy coined this term for human like thought process in computers. Luigi.
What is a artificial intelligence?
That is correct.
1,200.
1,600. Introduced in 1995, is the Sun Microsystem programming language symbolized by a steaming cup. Red.
What is Java?
You are correct.
2,000.
Transportation vehicle for a set of wires or circuits connecting a computer's various components. Rosalina.
What is a bus?
Correct. Makes a selection.
Shakespeare Stratford for 400.
The main purpose of the grammar school at Stratford upon the void was the teaching of this language. Luigi. What is Latin? Yeah, you're correct. Shakespeare for 800. The mother of the man who founded this U.S. college in 1636 lived in the house that still stands on High Street. Red.
What is Harvard?
You are correct.
Shakespeare's Stratford for 1200.
Answer there, it's the Daily Double! One of the two Daily Doubles. How many would like to wager?
5,000.
Alright, so we got 5,000. Alright. Listen carefully. Perfect. Here's a clue. In 1623, a collection of Shakespeare's works was published now by these two words.
What is the first folio?
That is correct. You're at $20,000.
1,600.
In the nearby village of Shortery is the childhood home of this woman, Shakespeare's wife. Rosalina.
It was Anne Hathaway.
Yes, you're correct.
2,000.
The birth room in Shakespeare's home shows the 16th century constructions method using twigs and clay known as wattle and this. Rosalina.
What is Dob?
You are correct. Makes a selection.
75 years of Oscar for 400.
This film took home from the 2004 ceremonies every award it was nominated for, including Best Picture. What are you looking for? The Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. Makes a selection.
Oscar's free.
The second African-American actress to win an Oscar, she hosted the ceremony the night Halle Berry won. Rosalina.
It was Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes, you're correct.
1,200.
Answer there is the other Daily Double. How much would you like to wager?
1,000.
$1,000. Alright. Here's a clue. This comedian holds the record for hosting the most Oscar ceremonies, of whooping 18 of them.
Who's Bob Hope?
You are right. You're at $12,000. Makes a selection.
1,600.
This late great actor's performance in The Bridge on the River Kwai made him the best actor of 1957. Luigi. Who is Sir Alice Guinness? You are correct. 2,000, please. This 1939 classic earned 11 Oscar nominations, including one for Best Picture. Red.
What is Mr. Smith Goes to Washington?
That is right. Makes a selection.
Cheating for 400.
90 cadets were expelled in the 1951 cheating scandal at this academy. Rosalina.
What is West Point?
That is correct. Makes a selection.
Cheating for 800.
His classic song, Your Cheatin' Heart, didn't hit the charts until several weeks after his untimely death. Luigi. Who is Hank Williams? Correct. Cheated for 1,200. It can mean to cheat or swindle somebody or work on stone with the bevel blade tool. Red. What is to chisel? Correct. 1600, please. In Void's metamorphosis, this lame fire god breaks up his cheating wife's affair with Mars with a bronze net. Rosalina. Who is Vulcan? That's it. 2000. In his Devil's Dictionary, he defined peace as the period of cheating between two periods of fighting. Red. Who is Ambrose Bierce? Correct. Makes a selection. Dewey for 400. Collectively, they're Donald Duck's 3 nephews. Red. Oh, sorry, Luigi. There's Huey, Dewey, and Louie. You're correct. That's just like a Huey, Louie, and Dewey. Makes the selection. Dewey for 800. Jazz instrument on which Miles Dewey Davis III was a legendary virtuoso. Red. What is the trumpet? That's it. Dewey for 1200. In 1960, he said Mr. Nixon dismissed his as another Truman and considered him another Dewey. Luigi. Was John F. Kennedy? That's correct. 1600. As its name applies, Melville Dewey's system of library organization is based on this number. Rosalina. What is 10? Correct. That was the last clue. U.S. educator and philosopher John Dewey helped develop this philosophic branch associated with William James. Red. What is pragmatism? That is correct. And that's the end of the double Jeopardy round. Red, you're at 28,000. Luigi's got 11,600. And Rosalina's got 15,600. And now it's time for Final Jeopardy. The category is gaming. Okay, Red, how much would you like to wager? Red goes first. I'll go for 12,000. Oh, we're gonna go for 22,000. 22,000. All right. Red's got 22,000. That's 22,000. Here's the clue. Answer. In 1996, IGT introduced the first Steam slot machine based on the TV show This One. Oh, I know what it is. What is Wheel of Fortune? Okay, now it's Luigi's turn. How much would you like to wager? 8,400. 8,400. $8,400. Here's your answer. It's in 1996, IGT introduced the first Steam slot machine based on the TV show This One. Oh, what is Wheel of Fortune? Now it's Rosalina's turn. How much would you like to wager? 14,400. Alright, 14,400. 14,400.
Oh, actually, I would say 14,401.
Alright, 14,401. Here is your answer. In 1996, IGT introduced the first theme slot machine based on the TV show This One.
What is Wheel of Fortune?
Alright, let's start at Luigi. What's your answer? Did it come in the correct response? What is Wheel of Fortune? That is correct. Where's your ad? 8,400. It take it out to $20,000. Next to Rosalina. Did it come in the crew say Wheel of Fortune? You know that's correct. What's your ad? 14,401. Gonna be at a $30,001. Now over to Red. Did it come with Wheel of Fortune? She did's the correct answer. So what's your ad? 22,000. Took it at to $50,000. Red, you are the Jeopardy champion. I won. Congratulations, Red. You are the Jeopardy champion. So we got a 3-day grand total with $102,400. Congratulations, Red.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow of Jeopardy Plug and Play TV games. See you tomorrow, everyone. Bye-bye.